Got a mic coming at you. It is Monday morning, December 17th. It's 9:05 in the morning. I'm out and about. We got 19 degrees right now here in the Twin Cities, northeast Minneapolis. That's where I'm at. I'm out and about. I got a little bit of legwork to do this morning. I got to ship a package. If you had seen one of my videos I posted within the last month, basically I'd gone to that junkyard over in St. Paul. I remember if you'd seen that, I had dug around in some old trailers, and the only thing that I had come up with were a pair of it was either 1966 or 1967, maybe 68, who knows, Chevelle SS taillights. Now, if you remember correctly, I picked those up for 10 bucks a pop, so 20 bucks. Well, I had put them on Craigslist simply because I didn't feel like putting them on eBay. I had done a little research on eBay, and they go anywhere between, oh heck, 25 bucks and 45 bucks, 75 bucks is top dollar. And so I just went and threw them on Craigslist because I know that they were cool, and you know, if maybe someone locally could pick them up, and I could bump the price up a little more, compensating for shipping and etc. Well, I put them on Craigslist for 125 bucks for the pair. I got a jerk off on my ass right now, so I'm going to let him pass, and I'm going to get right back behind him. Don't you hate that? You're driving and you got some effing retard all up on your ass? Yeah, everyone's a freaking idiot nowadays when they drive. They either drive like they just got a license, they're driving 10 miles an hour, or they're doing 45 and a 30 in the inner city. You got little kids everywhere on bikes. Of course, it's the dead of winter, but still, just that, you know, you're going to ride up on someone's bumper. Man, see how I get distracted? So I put those on for 125 bucks. And I got the bite, and I also got the guy to cover 25 bucks shipping on it. I'm going to get up behind this guy so I can look the coward in the face. So anyway, sold those taillights, 125 bucks. Boom, huge profit, right? $20 investment, 125, so it's $105 profit. 25 bucks to ship them. Hopefully I can ship them for under 25 bucks or just right about. I got them boxed and ready for UPS. Had to use a huge box. Now that guy that I was just whining about for riding my bumper, there's a small school bus in front of me. He's all up on the school bus's ass. Turn off, freaking idiot. Boy, it's just like to knock some heads like in the old days. Not that I'm a tough guy, sure as hell had my head knocked a million times. So, made a good flip on that. It's early morning, it's Monday, and when I say a good flip on that, I'm talking about those taillights. I keep getting distracted, but isn't that what happens when you're unscripted? You're just not on top of your game like me. Driving and filming, hunting for junk. The side streets here in Minnesota. So, we had gotten that huge snowfall last week, which I dug out all last week, and then we got warm weather, so everything melted. And then it rained all day. I think it was either Saturday or Friday, not too sure. I think Saturday. Now all of that is turned to ice on all the side streets. So you've just got lakes of ice everywhere. Side streets are horrifying. We're on one right now. We've got lots of black ice. What is that? It's just a sheet of ice that you just simply blends right into the concrete or the pavement or the blacktop, and you can't see it. So we're going to go drop off some paperwork, get some bills in the mail. I'm going to ship this package here, UPS, brown ground, see what the damage is on that. And then we're going to fly over to St. Paul and hit one of my junk shops and see if there's anything in there. And maybe along the way we'll spot a dumpster or something. Oh, see, I got to go right through this stoplight. The horror. And why? Because literally, if you could see, just sheets of ice. I tried to stop. And when I hit my brakes on that last stop sign there, I must have been 20 feet coming up on it, maybe doing 15 miles an hour. Right now, look, my brakes are on, and you can see, if you can see any movement, I'm sliding. And I can't be doing more than 4 miles an hour. And if you would look at this street now, so there's sheets of ice, and then there's just pavement, you can't tell the difference. All of a sudden, like I said, you'd hit on a nice sheet like this, just slide. Luckily, the main streets, highways, etc. are all good. But what's so crazy, if someone's an idiot coming at you and they don't know what they're doing, they can just fishtail right in front of you. You just get T-barred. The horror, brother. So, not a lot of picking info, not a lot of picking advice, just a bunch of talk about ice, idiot drivers. Little bit of picking knowledge, I guess. Flipping those taillights, not too bad. So I'm going to go back to that junkyard today. If you remember right, the guy had said that a bunch of old storage bins are throwing out there. Damn. So the guy had said that they were closing down that junkyard at the end of the month of December. Well, hell, we're at about the 17th right now. So we're going to pop in there and see if we can do one pick and maybe get something. If anything, I'll get some great footage. There's an old Jag in there, and there's an old 1930s Chevy, I think. So with the snowfall on it, it should be kind of interesting to look at. Metal Mike, out junking and doing business Monday morning. I'd much rather be at home listing on eBay. That's what I got to focus, ground my feet, quit going out and picking. Just can't help it though when it's in the blood. I'm backed up on inventory. But like I said, I've been trying to just shake myself loose of the big pieces that are dragging me down and get more into the tubs, smalls. My arm is all bandaged up. I got a tennis elbow, a torn little muscle. It's just a drag. So my lifting power's not there, and I'm afraid I'm going to damage it more. I blew out my calf last year. My back has been out, about 10 years now, off and on. So at 45 years old, you know, I'm taking a beating, but I feel like a young buck 99% of the time. But I can't lie. Get nervous because, you know, even lifting something as small as a coffee pitcher right now is causing me excruciating pain. So I got it all wrapped, and hopefully that muscle will reattach to my bone. I'm not going to go get surgery, which I'll pay for in my later years, but I don't give a damn. I think by just keeping it strapped and knowing what's wrong and trying to take it easy, the hardest part. Metal Mike, rambling and ranting. And let's touch base real quick since this is just more of a rant video about that storage war lawsuit. How disgusting is that, huh? You know, everyone knows that stuff is scripted. They have to. You could never put in the time and energy. You'd have to go to a million auctions to find the content that is entertaining for all of us. There's nothing wrong with what they're doing. Yeah, are they misrepresenting to people? Maybe, I guess you could look at it that way, but I think it's entertainment value and educational value. It does give you tons of information about items. A lot of it is BS, of course, when the guys are walking through going, oh, I got this washing machine, 200, these old tools, another 100. That's all crap. I mean, if you got a good storefront, you got the people coming in, let's call them fish. Let's call those customers fish, as a piece of spittle flies out of my mouth. So, those are obnoxious, and just the lawsuit's disgusting. The guy was, without naming names, really had a bad attitude as far as I was concerned. At first I thought that I had talked to someone who had been out there and had actually met him and said that that was all for film, that attitude and that BS, and that he's actually a nice guy, and maybe he is, but maybe he got confused with the two, and it crossed over. So now he's trying to take the whole ship down, sink his own ship. Whatever, you have to man up. If you get fired, you're fired. If you lose your job, you lose your job. If your engine breaks down in your truck, your engine breaks down. That is life. You're going to continue to be hammered. Watch, I think it's the last Rocky. It's the best. Stallone is, he's got a great line where he's talking to his son in that movie. And he's like, nothing hits harder than life. Every time you're ready, it's going to knock you down. But you got to get up. And ain't that the truth, man? Shed those tears, wipe them, and man, you got to climb up and keep banging, meaning getting out there. Another day, brother. Another day above ground, and that ain't a negative thing. That's a positive thing. Blessed to be here. Everyone, good hunting, good picking. I'm going to get some work done, I think, today. Or at least I'm going to attempt to. Oh, this guy here. Please don't hit me, retard. Which is politically incorrect to use. So sorry, but I did grow up in the 60s and 70s, and I do apologize that I have no problem with people with special needs. I've got 2 children that are special needs, so I understand it. So no disrespect. It's just a little bit of that old school, uneducated me coming out, and I gotta correct that. It's not the proper word to use. So let's just call him an idiot, huh? That works better. All right, Metal Mike. Peace out. Good day. Truck full of junk.